nice. So I'm sorry about that. But jumping right into it are the new Battle Academia skins that don't look like Battle Academia. They look like Valentine's Day skins. Kind of weird. The Zaya Lackluster Legendary as well as the rest of them. I think people kind of like the Recon and Gain ones, but the other two are not good. They will be available on March 19th. So, tomorrow, as of when I'm making this video. They are adding LP refunds for cheaters being notified into your game. So, for example, it's going to look like this. It's going to say LP refunded. A cheater was detected in a match played on the date, and the cheater's account has been banned. Account name and any LP lost as a result has been refunded, plus LP amount. And then it tells you your new rank. When a refund happens, you'll receive a notification immediately or on your next login telling you when the match occurred, how much LP you've been credited, and identifying your updated rank in beautiful, bold, Beaufort lettering. Any account that's found intentionally and repeatedly queuing with cheaters, also known as hitchhiking or busing, will be banned right alongside them. So, in this patch, we'll be introducing our second favorite notification, reporter feedback. The Vanguard team heavily utilizes in-game reports to best direct their attention at any player needing more loving review. Okay. So it'll tell you if someone that you reported was banned due to cheating. That's pretty nice. New icons finally in this patch. There's new Champion Master icons. I made these updates based on requests from all of you to bring the emotes we introduced last year more in line with their previous versions. So they don't have the icons here on the client, but if you look it up, I'm sure that you'll find it pretty easily. They revamped the Mastery icons again so that they look a little better, like to what they looked like before. Let's see. They didn't seem to change them yet, at least not here on my client. However, they will come. Your shop is back. Be here for 2 patches. Oh, my fan finally stopped making that noise. That's weird. So it'll be here from this patch to April 16th, and into the changes on champions. So Caitlyn is getting a nerf. Her W headshot damage and R damage are being decreased. So her W Yordle Snaptrap. Headshot damage increase versus trap targets is going down by 5 at all ranks, and it's getting a 10% bonus AD nerf. And her R, Caitlyn's R, Ace in the Hole damage is staying the same at rank 1 and then going down at 25 and then 50 at 2nd and 3rd rank. The bonus AD scaling is being unchanged. Corki is getting base armor decreased from 30 to 27. Base armor. Darius. Passive damage to monsters decreased, because I know that Darius jungle has been a nuisance in the past patch. I don't know where it came from, I don't know where it sprung up from, but it's very annoying. So his passive hemorrhage monster damage modifier is going from 300% to 200%. Hopefully that will help a little bit in his amazing fast clearing speed and to building movement speed and being annoying for everyone else on the map. Draven. is getting a nerf that I don't think will do much, realistically, but I don't play Draven, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Any Draven mains out there? His passive, League of Draven. Draven no longer gains 2 bonus adoration stacks for every 6 kills. I thought it was for every 6 times he catches an axe, but I guess it's kills. I'm not sure if that was a mistake, but I suppose that's what it says. Ezreal armor growth decreased from 4.7 to 4.2. Ezreal armor growth decreased. Fiora, Q mana cost or Q lunge. Fiora's Q lunge. Mana cost is being buffed, so it's going to go from scaling up from 20 to being 20 at all ranks. So that'll be a crazy little change for Fiora, I believe, because they said that she's hit an all-time low in terms of play rate, and I know that she has mana issues because she was one of my top laners I played when I played top lane for a little bit, and not building Essence Reaver on Fiora felt really bad at that time, but that was a while ago, although I know that her mana problems have always been prominent, so we will see. Garen. E damage on critical strikes decreased. So Garen's E judgment is spin to win ability. His E judgment damage on critical strikes is being reduced by 25% from 175 to 150. I'm not sure how much that'll do. He'll probably still build crit, so we'll find out. Gwen is getting a little bit of a mini rework, although nothing's changing except for just like every ability, like stats. So they don't want Gwen to be like a heavily scaling AP fighter anymore, because they wanted her originally to be a lightly scaling one. Yeah, so they want to shift her focus from just spamming R, because her R does a lot of damage, and just have her power in E and Q instead. So Gwen, starting off with base stats, her health growth is going from 115 to 100, and her base health is going from 620 to 650 to make her a little tankier but have less health growth. Her passive, 1,000 cuts damage, is staying 1% of target's HP, but the scaling on it is going from 0.6% per 100 AP to 0.55% per 100 AP of target's HP. Damage to monsters modifier is going from 10 to 5 base damage, plus 15% AP, that is unchanged. Her Q is snip. Final snip damage is going up by 10 at all ranks, and the AP scaling is being unchanged. The maximum damage of snip is also going up by 10 at all ranks, and the AP scaling is also staying unchanged on that one. So the final snip damage and maximum damage on snip is going to be up by 10 base damage on every rank. Her W, Hollowed Mist, is getting a little bit of a nerf. So it's going from bonus resistances scaling up from 22 base resistances to 25 at all ranks, and it's going from plus 7% AP scaling on the resistances to plus 5. So that'll be quite a change. I think overall that's good early, but she doesn't scale that much anymore, which is what they want. Her E, skip and slash. Cooldown is getting a little bit of a buff, so it's going down by 1 second, and then 1.5 seconds, and then 2 seconds, His Q, Dragon Strike, Dragon Strike, Dragon Strike. Damage is going up, going up, going up by 10 at all ranks, and is getting a 5% bonus AD scaling added onto it. So from 140% bonus AD to 145. Next is Jin. His passive Whisper. Bonus AD scaling is staying the same for 4 to 44% based on level, and it's going from 0.3% per 1% critical strike chance to 0.35% per 1% critical strike chance, and then 0.25% per 1 bonus attack speed to 0.3% per 1 bonus attack speed. 1% bonus attack speed. Not sure how much that will change. Slight buff to Jin. Oh, why did my client just do that? Slight buff to Jin. Not sure how much it will actually do though. Jinx is getting a little bit of a nerf. Not sure how much it will change though, because her problem are her resets. Her R, super mega death rocket, super mega death rocket damage is getting a 25 base damage taken off of it at all ranks. So now it's going to be 300, 450, and 600, and it's getting 5% bonus AD scaling taken off of it, or 10% bonus AD scaling taken off of it, from 165 to 155 bonus AD scaling, 155%. And the missing health damage is staying unchanged, so it's still 25 at first rank, 30 at second, and 35% at third of target's missing health. Not sure how much that will change. Don't think it will change much. I think her passive is the problem. The fact that they made it scaling is BS, bullshit. This is a really big ADC patch though, so I'm intrigued to see what changes in the meta here, if any. Next is Kaisa. She is getting 2 more base armor from 25 to 27, and her base health regeneration is going from 3.5 to 4. Her ult, Killer Instinct cooldown is getting a buff, so it's going down by 10 seconds at all ranks, from 130 to 120, 190, and 70 to 60. Next is a Karma nerf, very much needed, I believe. Q base damage is being decreased, so her Q, and her flame damage is going down by 10 at all ranks, and the AP scaling is being unchanged at 70%. I think that will help a little bit at the early game. Karma is very obnoxious. She is my purple ban right now. Even though I play enchanters, she's just really annoying. Don't like dealing with her. I don't like dealing with her. I do not like it. Next is Kha'Zix. So they're giving Kha'Zix a buff because they love him for some reason. Don't like that. Do not like it. His passive, Unseen Threat, is going from 14 to 116 based on level to 17 to 136 based on level, and it's getting a 10% bonus AD scaling. I think that'll help a little bit because I think his isolation in general is really bad, because everything breaks isolation, like literally everything. Towers, minions, a Yumi on you, like how can Kha'Zix play with his isolation? His E, leap. It's called leap. His E, leap. Damage is getting unchanged, but it's getting 20% bonus AD scaling. So it's going from 20% bonus AD to 40% bonus AD scaling on his E, leap. Next is Lilia, which I'm kind of happy about. I love seeing Lilia. She's my favorite jungler, one of my favorites, next to Evelyn. So her E, Swirl Seed. Cooldown is going down by 2 seconds, and the damage is staying unchanged to base, but it's getting 10% AP scaling added onto it for 60% in total now. It's going from 50 to 60% to 60% AP scaling. So, I'm not sure how much that will change. Our E isn't like super important unless you're like, pro bowler on Lilia, but we'll see. I love seeing new patches. The meta shifts around a little bit. Next is Lucian. He is getting a much needed buff because he is bad. I don't like Lucian. I hate getting Lucian ADCs. I don't like Lucian. I think he's useless. I think he's bad. So his E, Relentless Pursuit. Cooldown is going down by 3 seconds at rank 1. 3 seconds. To 2.25, I believe, at rank 2. 1.5 at rank 3. Can't do the math on rank 4 because I just don't feel like it right now. I think it's 0.75. No, it's not 0.75. It's 1.25. About. I don't know. And then staying unchanged at max rank for 14 seconds. So it'll be better earlier into the game because I know that his passive or something in his kit makes it so that whenever you auto attack, your cooldowns go down. Cooldowns go down. I'm pretty sure. So there's this little E buff, little E buff. Master E. Armor growth base stats is going from 4.7 to 4.2, and his Q Alpha Strike bonus critical strike damage is going from 75 to 100%. So that'll be interesting. Really trying to push Master Yi into the meta here, I see. Next is Naafiri, which is what I am super the most excited about. So she is getting a mini rework. So let's start with her base stats. Her health growth is going from 120 to 105. Armor growth is going from 4.7 to 4.2. Base attack damage is going from 55 to 57. And 80 growth is going from 2.1 to 2. Her passive, we are more max pack mates. So I do know that they want to shift. Oh, someone just slammed a door. They want to shift Naafiri into more of a so many pack mates. Type of champion. They want her to have more dogs. So our max pack mates are going from 2 to 3 based on levels 1 to 9 to 2, 3, 4, and 5 based on levels 1, 9, 12, and 15. That is crazy. Freaking crazy. 5 pack mates at level 15. Crazy. Pack mate damage is going from 12 to 32 to 10 to 20, which is understandable. Later in the game, I think it's going to be about the same anyways because you have so many more. And it's getting a bonus AD scaling, little nerf by 1%. But that'll be fun. Packmate health growth is going from 16 to 13. Packmate armor MR growth is going from 2 to 1.8. Packmate reduced AoE damage taken is going from 76 to 50% based on levels 1 to 14 to 76 to 55%. Packmate reduced damage from towers is going from 25 to 50%. Really? Does that mean they can take an extra tower shot? That's kind of crazy. Who's the real monster? Packmates now deal 165% damage to monsters. Are you serious? Wait, she's gonna be a jungler now. Wait, that's so fun. I love that. She can be my AD choice besides Viego. That's so fun. Packmate taunt duration is going from 3 to 2 seconds, so they'll be a little bit more in your control, I believe. What that means. So they're making them a little less tanky, a little less damage, but there's going to be more of them. So that is super exciting, and now you deal damage to monsters. So that is super exciting. See it in the jungle. She'll be like the new Elise. Like the AD Elise, I think. Because you will see what I'm talking about when we get to her W. Her Q, Dark and Daggers, is getting more damage on minions from 60% to 80%. And her W, Call of the Pack. This is the biggest release, untargetability, and repel, I believe. So that's what I'm talking about when it's going to be super easy to dive on Naafiri now. I think as jungler, that is crazy. Will be interesting. So super excited to see that actually. Her ult, Hound's Pursuit, Hound's Pursuit. So it's going to have this on it, teaching an old dog new tricks. If Naafiri scores a takedown within 7 seconds. Oh, by the way, her ult is now the ult W, so it's going to be the dash. I'm not sure if she's still untargetable. I think she's still untargetable in the dash. So yeah, if Naafiri scores a takedown with ult within 7 seconds, she reveals nearby enemies and can recast this ability once. The second cast grants her a 100, 150, 200 based on level, plus 1.5 bonus AD shield for 3 seconds. Very, very fun. The cooldown is going to be 110, 95, and 80 seconds, respectively, at all 3 ranks. The mana cost is going to be 100, because it's her ult now. The dash range is going to be 900 units base, just flat, at all ranks. The damage is going to be 150 rank 1, 250 rank 2, and 350 rank 3, plus 120% bonus AD, plus 10% per mag mate. So, good combo. Could probably be W ult, or ult W. W just to spawn more pack mates, and then ulting, but I don't know, I'm like on the fence about that, because W is also very valuable because of the untargetability. So we'll see what the combo will be now. You can run. This ability is no longer blockable. So before, when Naafiri would use her dash, someone could get in front of you and block the dash. That is no longer possible. No longer. It's no longer like Galen ult. No longer. So she dashes to you no matter where you are, no matter who you're behind. So very good tool to get on ADCs now. Big dogs only. This ability can no longer be cast on minions. So that'll be super exciting. Super excited for that. And I can't wait to play Naafiri. She's getting a hot dog Naafiri skin next patch on April Fools. So that'll be very, 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 very fun. Next is Poppy. Q damage to monsters increased. Her Q, hammer shock. Capped monster health damage is going up by 25, I believe, at all ranks. That's what it looks to be. 25 at all ranks. Maximum monster damage is going up by 25 at all ranks. And the bonus AD scaling is being unchanged. So, just to help her in the jungle, I suppose. Next is Singed. Base attack speed increased. Interesting. Q now steals kills from allied minions. Interesting. And his E scaling is decreased. So first, Singed base stats. Base attack speed is going from 0.625 to 0.7. This is equivalent to gaining a 12% attack speed at level 1. Wow, interesting. His Q, Poison Trail. Respect the dibs. If a minion would die to another minion while affected by Poison Trail, Singe gets the kill credit instead. So they're just gonna make it easier for him to proxy. What is this? What kind of change is this? His E, Fling. Base damage is being unchanged. And the percentage of maximum health, the target's maximum health is being unchanged, but it's getting a 5% AP scaling nerf from 60 to 55. Next is Smolder. I heard he got a lot of changes as well, but I didn't see them. So his W, Achoo. Base damage is going up by quite a bit. 30 at rank 1 to 30 at rank 1, 20 at rank 2, 10 at rank 3, and then being unchanged at rank 4, and then being 10 damage taken off it at rank 5. And the bonus AD is being unchanged. 60 to 65, and the AP scaling is being unchanged at 80. His E, flap, flap, flap. Flap, 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 flap. Damage per bolt is getting buffed. In early ranks, it seems it's going up from 5 to 10 at rank 1, 10 to 15 at rank 2, 15 to 20 at rank 3, 20 to 25 at rank 4, and 25 to 30 at rank 5. And it's getting 5% AD scaling added onto it from 25% AD to 30% now. His ult cooldown is going from 120 at all ranks to 120, 110, and 100. So it's getting an R buff. Cooldown on the cooldown on the cooldown. So it's going to be pretty low cooldown. Twisted Fate base armor increased from 21 to 24. Xin Zhao Q damage. His Q 3 Talon Strike, 3 Talon Strike, 3 Talon Strike is getting 4 damage at rank 1. 6 damage at rank 2. This is interesting. This is like the weirdest increments of change I've ever seen. 8 damage at rank 3. 10 damage at rank 4. And I believe 12 damage at rank 5, if I'm doing that math correctly. And the bonus AD scaling is being unchanged at 40%. Yorick, E damage to monsters decreased because Yorick jungle has been a menace as well as Darius. So his E Morning Mist capped monster health damage is going from 300 to scaling up from 70, 105, 140, 175 to 210. So overall decreased. And that is all the champion changes. So now we're on to items. Seralda's Grudge. Armor pen is going from 30 to 35%, so being buffed. And the ability Ace is getting nerfed from 20 to 15. Warmog's Armor. Gold cost is being buffed from 3,300 to 3,100. Warmog's Vitality. Gain bonus health equal to 10% of bonus health from items. 2. Gain bonus health equal to 12% of bonus health from items. So it's getting a pretty substantial buff. Systems. So they're only changing those 2 items, and now systems. Anti-lane swaps will begin at 1:35, 1 minute 35 instead of 1 minute 30. The end time in top lane is going from 3:30 to 3 minutes. End time in mid lane is going from 3:30 to 2:15. Minion gold XP penalty is going from 50% to 25%. And alert improvement. If you're about to trigger lane swaps on your teammate, the warning message is now clearer that you're about to trigger lane swaps, but haven't done so yet. So they nerfed it a little bit because it was very, very strong. Bounties. Gold lead detection time is going from 14 to 6 minutes. Note, objective bounty timing unchanged at 14 minutes. Bounty suppression by lead severity is going from 0 to 30% at rank 1. Let's see. It's going from 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100% to 30, 60, 90, 100%. Not sure what that exactly means, but if you're smart enough, you'll probably know better than me. Otacon. Otacon increased Otacon form thresholds by about 10%. So they want the orange one, the GA one, to actually exist in solo queue more. They have some arena changes that I'm not very interested in, and I assume Swift play as well. Yeah. Mythic shop update. What is this? Featured content manually selected does not expire. Bi-weekly 12 randomly selected Mythic skins. Weekly 8 randomly selected chromas. So it's going to be more RNG instead of set in stone, I think, for Mythics to show up in the shop. That's about it. That's about it that I care about. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to get the Xayah skin tomorrow, even though it looks terrible. But praying that some changes will be made to it later on, because the animations are very, very base. The anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this patch notes video, and I hope that you have a good day and night, or